What up, boys and girls? Welcome to the final episode of the Journey to Keystone Hero Mistweaver Monk Edition. And in this episode, we start big. That's what you said. With an 11 Dark Flame Clef. And this, ladies and gentlemen, it's how you do the first pull on this dungeon. Cue up the song, editor. Notice how the decay popped the defensive as he pulled. Take notes, kids. At 11s and up, blood decays are weaker than
paper mache or rabbits.
On our way to the second boss, we only had a couple deaths, because I'm a healer, but stupidity? Zug zug, I cannot heal that. What I could have healed though is this part that you are seeing now, because that is a big AoE and I had offensive cooldowns to increase my throughput and heal in area, but somehow my brain bugged out and I didn't manage to do that. And so, with the mage scoring a hat trick with the amount of times he died and the demon hunter pissing out, we managed to kill the second boss. Now, before we proceed, can we have an F in the comments for Abomination Limb? You'll be missed. Now in the Candle King fight, the usual suspect has died, but this time I played like a dumbass and joined him. But as the rest of the group died, the Blood Decay as usual managed to solo the boss. Come on, Blood Decay W, to be honest. After that, with a little bit less than 3 minutes remaining, we managed to time the dungeon and get our portal. Now for the dreaded Your Mother load.
What?
A dungeon that even if I like the aesthetic, I will hate to the end of time. Why, you ask? Let me show you how it fucks me.
Why are you gay?
First off, try to pull more than one of those peacekeepers and watch how your party's HP yo-yos like crazy. It is indeed a recipe for a mental breakdown. Then we get to these trash mobs that are a heal check and an interrupt check, and if you don't interrupt, you're done, so. And you also have to kite them to the Crapopolis. Think I'm joking? No, I'm not. Then you have those master engineers that give you a brainstorm to die for. Then we have this part with the bombs, and nobody died. But, ouch! It was a pain to heal. And I love pain. Guys, you see now why I hate this dungeon. It is unironically because of the trash mobs, not even because of the bosses. The bosses are now properly tuned, so they are not that hard. Just a mechanic check. We managed to time it and upgrade our keystones. And now we'll try a Cinder Brew Midori plus 11. Now, where do we start with this one? Oh yeah, the first room tends to be chaos, and I thought to myself this was gonna be chaos, but it was actually not that bad. Take a look how it went. Who would have thought that going slow would be a genius idea? Great job, Protection Paladin! So, after pounding the first boss fat ass, we went to play tag with the second boss. Have you ever played tag? Here are the rules. First rule, whenever the boss casts Spouting Stout, you need to get the fuck out of there, and he spawns lots of ads. Rule number 2, you have to kill those ads before they get to the boss. TLDR. And then we get to the third boss that you have to kill bees. Here on the Disturbed channel, we do not condone harming bees. We do, however, find it hilarious.
Good lord, the lungs on that boy.
Now for the last boss, just a piece of real life advice. Do not play with guns, kids. And in game, don't stand in a fire. And so, after getting battle rest and using my skadoosh, we finally got our portal for Cinder Brewmaster, yeah! Now for my last piece of footage, we managed to do a Operation Floodgate +8. Yeah, it was a +8 and not a +10 as I wished. But that is all because I wasn't being invited to any +10s. I don't know what the people have against me. But it was so hard to find a group for a +10 that I settled for a +8. I only timed this dungeon at a +7 anyway, so it was worth a shot. And you already started high key the best pull in the entire dungeon. I don't know why, but even as it was hard to heal, it was still kind of fun. Granted, nobody messed up, but still. Now, the Big Mama fight was not as difficult as I'm used to at this point, but it was just because everyone did their part pretty well, so I'm not complaining. As for the second boss fight, what I can say, you know it's easy when not even the mage dies, right? Now for the third boss, the hardest part is the skill check that I seem to be lacking, or not, because I wasn't even on the line of getting hit like this, but I got hit anyway. What the hell happened? See, I even put in slow motion for you to see. And even with that bug happening, the boss was easily dealt with. After the third boss, there's this cute fella here, and don't let him fool you, cause even with that cute face, he can pretty much kick your ass. And now, just before the last boss, we have these two ads, and you better do not underestimate them, because they can certainly kick your ass, and you'll have to dodge it pretty perfectly. Now for the last boss, we have these lines, which you have to dodge, and they deal mass AoE damage that you have to heal. Then it casts shock water that you have to kite to a puddle, or you get fried. Then he'll cast Giga Zap, which you have to use a defensive to not die. Rinse and repeat, and if nobody messes up, he's dead. Overall, I liked playing healer this season. It was my first time playing healer actually. But the sad part is that my performance is directly tied to my teammates. And if my teammates suck, if they mess up mechanics, I have to work twice as hard and sweat even more. So that part is not fun at all. In spite of that, it was fun anyways. But one piece of advice I say, do not play with pugs if you're gonna play healer for the first time. Play with a pre-made group, or else you'll stress too much and you'll give up on healing. Whenever I post this video, that probably will be when season 3 releases, I have already decided my main. It's gonna be Brewmaster Monk for the next season. So stay tuned, maybe a new series incoming. Thank you for watching, hope you liked the edits. Like, subscribe, leave a comment to give me some feedback, and peace!